everybody. Welcome back to my workshop and welcome back to my garage. This is going to be video number 5 in my Pango Music Flying V P90 kit. And in this video what we're going to be doing is applying the finish to the guitar. As a reminder, this is a sponsored video by Pango Music, so I just want to say thank you to them for sending me the kit to allow me to do the review on it. Just a reminder, there is an affiliate link in the description below if you're interested in buying a kit. This will apply a discount to your purchase, and it also sends a little bit of money back to me to help support the channel. I decided to go with the natural wood oil finish on this one using hard wax oil. So let's dive in and see where we went to with the finishing process. This oil is very easy to apply. Basically what it is, it's got hard polymers in it, and as the oil evaporates, as it sinks into the wood, the particles will sink into the pores and sink into the wood, and then the oil will evaporate off. So what you do is just, I usually drizzle a bit on there to begin with. We're going to put this on, we're going to rub it in, we're going to give it a good coat, and then we're going to let it set for about 15 minutes and come back and buff off any extra that's there and then allow it to dry. So that's why I'm putting a fair amount on right now, just because the wood is completely open and hasn't had any finish on it yet. So this is going to soak in and let me get plenty on there. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to do the front of the guitar first, and then after that oil is buffed off, then I'm going to do the back of the guitar, back and sides. You can see how that's just darkening up that mahogany, giving it that, letting that color come out. And we want to get the headstock as well. Alright, all we're going to do now is wait and let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Let that oil start to evaporate off there, and then we're going to go back and we're going to buff that surface off. So I'll bring you back when that's time. So this has been about 15 minutes now. The oil's had a real good chance to soak into the wood. So what I'm going to do now is just buff off the extra that's on top. And by doing this, I'm just making sure that I get all the excess oil off of it to where when it dries, it'll be a nice smooth finish. So that's the front done, with a little bit on the sides as well. I'll be hitting the sides again when I do the back. But we're going to go ahead and let this dry for a little bit. Give it about an hour or so. And then we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the back of the guitar. Then we'll let that dry overnight and we'll do another coat tomorrow. So this has had some time to dry. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over and we're just going to do the back of the guitar. All right, well that's a good bit of oil rubbed in. And the same thing, in about 15 minutes or so, we'll come back and I'm going to buff this surface off, get it nice and smooth, all the excess oil wiped off, but that's going to give you a pretty good idea of what that's going to look like. I think that's going to look really good once that gold hardware gets put on there. All right, it's been sitting for about 15 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and just buff this off. All right, so that looks pretty good. The back looks good. The front looks good. So what we're gonna do now is just gonna let this dry. I'm gonna hang it up, let it dry for overnight, and then I'll do another coat. This is gonna get 2 more coats of oil on it. It's the exact same process. It won't use as much oil the next couple times because I've already kind of sealed the wood a little bit. So the next couple times is just gonna kind of build the finish a little bit more. So we'll take a look at that then. But now it's time to just let this dry. So this is going to bring an end to the video. As you can see, doing a hard wax oil finish on a guitar is relatively easy. You can come out with a good finish with very little work involved with it, really. It's all in the preparation on how well you sand the body and how well you prep it for that. And then applying the oil over top is a really nice process to go, and it provides for a super nice finish and one that will last for quite some time. If you like what I'm doing, please click like, click subscribe, keep up with the channel and what I'm doing. And until next time, take care.